This is Thursday, the 6th of April, 2017, and so this is day 6 of my SSSVEDA vlog, where I am vlogging every single day in April. So today I'm going to use the prompt from the SSSVEDA list. Okay, if you have watched the podcast that just went live today, at one point in it, you'll hear Dammy and I discussing the two different pronunciations I'm doing for this. I don't know if it's SSSVEDA or SSSVEDA. If you know, comment below and tell me, because I pronounce things wrong all the time. So anyway, the prompts list for today, the prompt is, how do you use your talent every day? Well, if you are watching this, since it is on the Geeky Girls Knit channel, YouTube channel, you might know that I do just a little bit of knitting. Just a little bit. I was actually thinking about this just a bit ago as I was figuring out what I was going to say to y'all today. And I cannot honestly remember the last time I have not knit at least a row on a particular day. I think it's probably at least 5 years that I've knit something every single day, whether it's just, a few stitches or hours of knitting. So knitting has become, it's a major part of my day-to-day life. So I learned to knit back in 2005. I bought one of those Teach Yourself to Knit kits from a big box store. I had always wanted to learn to knit, but I didn't know anyone who knit. My family was crafty though. My mama does, well, she did, I don't know that she is doing any crafting now, but she's cross-stitched, she's done a little bit of painting, she's done canvas needlework, and then her mom, my Nana, was also a painter and a sewer. And my great-grandmother on my dad's side was also a sewer and canvas needle worker. So I come through it, it's in my blood. And prior to that point, I had done quite a lot of cross-stitching, a smidge of sewing. I'm not very good at sewing. Some painting. I'm trying to think what else. That might be it. So crafting came naturally to me. I didn't know anyone who knit, and I don't know why I wanted to learn to knit. It was just something I always wanted to do. So I picked up this kit and learned. And for quite a long time, I only did really basic stuff like hats, scarves, blankets, and it was not something that I did on a daily basis. But back about maybe 6 years ago, I was living in a place where I had access to a local yarn store, and I took some classes there. I had always sworn I would never knit a pair of socks. Oh my gosh. Now I've designed a bagazillion. I learned how to knit socks. I learned more about the different weights of yarn and things like that. And it was during that time that we started the Geeky Girls Knit video podcast that we've been doing. It'll be 5 years in the end of August. So it's got to be at least that long that I've been knitting on a daily basis. And I also started designing just because there was so I had this skein of yarn that I wanted. It wanted to be something specific, but I couldn't find a pattern for what it wanted to be. So I designed one, and then people asked for it. And so I put it out there, and then I was contacted by 2 different indie dyers to work with them, and it's just grown and grown from there. And then we published our second physical book last month. So yeah, so knitting is my talent that I use on a daily basis, whether it is designing patterns to sell, or knitting to, or podcasting on the Geeky Girls Knit podcast on a weekly basis, or knitting for myself, or for gifts, or for charity. I knit on a daily basis. So knitting is my talent that I use every day. What about you? Oh, I should show you what I'm knitting first. I'm knitting a pair of socks. There we go. So I'm using this brown. The color's not showing very true. That's a little better. I'm using this brown, which is left over from one of the patterns in our book for the toes, heels, and cuffs. And I'm using this green and blue yarn from the Battlestar Galactica pattern I designed for the rest of the sock. Sonic screwdriver, stitch marker, because who doesn't need a sonic screwdriver when they're knitting? And I knit my socks on 9-inch circular needles that I have affectionately named Zoom Zoom needles, because you just zoom round in circles. This is my favorite thing to knit, is just to be able to sit to knit on socks, just knitting round and round. So now back to you. What is your talent that you use every day? I would love to hear from you. So comment below and tell me what your talent is that you use on a daily basis. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up down below so others can find it easier. And make sure you check out the new episode of the Geeky Girls Knit podcast, episode 237 maybe? Yeah, 237, in which there's pink heffalumps inside lots of exclamation points, because that's a fun one. All right, that's it for today. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Not sure yet what I'm going to talk about, but something. So stay tuned. All right, have a great day. See you tomorrow.